today.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Mixon last week. You see the numbers last week for Davis. In the end, not enough to help get him the victory.
And as we look forward to this week, don't you just get the sense that he's going to get the ball a little bit more? I mean, that's just how it reads to me. I don't know how you're feeling about it.
Well, they talked about that with us this week. That's going to be a priority for them.
Give him the ball, let him do his thing.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 39 yards there, a big one.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Here's second and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his second touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins on his way to a monster. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way in for a... So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Oh, nice move. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. T. Higgins. After the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. A 12-yard. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Burrow will throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Missed.
He will not go down.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
How did he
stay on his feet? Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far,
a higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and the Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Touchdown! Drew Sample, his 2nd. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Mixing up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
on his way to... This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first half time.
McPherson on for the point after.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd down and 3.
Jackson, options out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Burrow from his own end zone. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 98 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best, yeah, I'll say it, it's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the New York Jets. Finally, on Monday Night Football, one of the games of the year, the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles, Chiefs, Arrowhead, 7:15 Central Time. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback. Joe Burrow. He had a half for the ages. Touchdown pass after touchdown.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones. Escapes the defender. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. An option handoff here to Dobbins. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, You'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase,
52 yards.
and the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now it's Jackson.
There's Beckham, great grab.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In motion goes the tight end.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
64 yards.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
They'll set up to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
Shoves him aside. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess
he's got a man complete. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Jackson now. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Check back, 6. Hey, we gotta go.
He'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Nixon on the toss right.
Brought down at the 20. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. On second down, here's Jackson.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with that last play, he's now up over that 3. Yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display, wrapping him up no problem. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cincinnati, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.